It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine.
Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking about you and your business. Getting to spend a little more time with my friend Sullivan Alexander, great financial strategist and an individual who is a CFO for hire and does a great job in helping companies stay on the right course. Sullivan is with a company called Contour Advisors, and that's ADVISORS, contouradvisors.com. Has clients all over the country. Always enjoy your guests. You always bring fascinating guests to the program. What do you got lined up for us for this segment?
Well, today's guest is Mark Chapman. He is the CEO of and president of Fishline. And Fishline's an innovative software and information technology business that offers a compelling cybersecurity solution for businesses.
Very good, and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the story behind Fishline.
Well, I guess I'm hoping that Mark will speak more about Fishline
Mark.
here.
Mark, are you there?
Yes. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, can you tell us a little bit about Fishline?
Yeah, Fishline is a software as a service where we help large enterprises fight the risks of phishing attacks in their organization. And we do this by pretending like we are the bad guys and helping the companies gain insights into what the attackers actually see.
Yeah, you got to love that. I love pretending to be the bad guy. So that's always kind of cool, and you get paid for it. I mean, that's a great gig.
Yes, it's pretty fun.
Yep. Hey, tell us. Go ahead, Sullivan, with your question.
All right, Mark. Can you briefly give us, the elevator pitch on your firm?
Okay, well, Fishline.com helps organizations plan, train, test, and measure user susceptibility to social engineering attacks. And that's a fancy word. Social engineering is a fancy word for people that are trying to trick your employees into sharing information that they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. How old is your company?
Our company's been around for 17 years.
Okay, and 17 years. What part of the country are you in?
We're up in the upper Midwest, around the Chicago, Milwaukee area.
Very good. Go ahead, Sullivan.
Okay. Mark, tell us why your company's services are making a big difference for customers.
Well, the reason it's making a difference is because a lot of companies have issues with phishing attacks and other real attacks, and it's very hard to measure what your susceptibility is. Are your users, are there certain areas of your organization that will respond to real phishing attacks versus other areas that are more resilient? So what we do is we help the organizations take a risk-based approach and really understand and be able to take action to help protect their information assets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very cool. Are you working with individuals and companies, or exclusively with one or the other? How does that look?
Yeah, our focus is on companies that have an established information security program in place. So if your company has a dedicated security team, information security team, then that would be a good candidate for our services.
Do want to mention Fishline's website is phishline.com. Fishline.com. Go ahead there, Sullivan.
All right, Mark, can you give us some insights into one of the managed service offering that you guys provide?
Yes. So several years ago, when we first brought Fishline out to the market, it was purely a software program. So our customers would have to log in and learn how to use the program. And a certain number of our customers love doing that. They love the power of it. But what we find is most information security teams are very, very busy. Right? So no matter how great our software is, there's a lot of power there, and it takes time. So what we rolled out was a managed service offering where our customers can have our experts run the software on their behalf. Right. And that really is helping the adoption rate because there's less of an investment up front, a very low learning curve, and you get the benefit of the expertise of having our team helping to run the campaigns and analyze the result.
Yeah, that's interesting. Kind of give us an overview of a typical client in terms of size and type of industries that would use services like yours.
Yeah, typical customers would be customers in regulated industries, be it healthcare, financial, Department of Defense, contractors, places like that. But it's generally places that have a high need for security. Generally speaking, we're talking about 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 user organizations or above. And like I mentioned before, it's organizations that have information security programs, because what we do, we integrate with what they're already doing for security on the technology side, and on the compliance side, we integrate right with that in terms of our program and our deliverables.
Very good. Go ahead, Sullivan.
Just as a question here, or one of the things that when we talked briefly beforehand, can you just sort of talk about the attacker perspective that may be insightful to share that with their audience?
Yeah, I think it's real important for everyone to understand what the motivations are of attackers. So attackers, they may want to steal money from your organization. They may want to steal intellectual property, some of your research and development or other private information or confidential information. Okay, but attackers also might just want to damage your reputation. There's politically motivated attackers. There's attackers that just want to soil the good name of your company that are out there. There's other types of attackers who want to cause strategic harm and maybe try to disrupt the actual process of your company. So whether it's interrupting manufacturing or interrupting your ability to do financial transactions. So when we talk about the attacker perspective, the first part is to try and think like the attacker by understanding their motivations. The second part is to try and understand what attack vectors the attackers will use. And that's a fancy term for how are they going to get in. Are they going to pick up the phone and try and sweet talk their way into convincing an engineer in your organization to share secret information? Are they going to send phishing attacks, email phishing attacks, or text messages? So there's various different vectors that the attackers would use. But the attacker perspective is a combination of motive and method that they would use to try to cause harm.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. By the way, I do want to mention again, it's Phishline, PHISH line.com. And then, of course, Sullivan Alexander, he's a Price of Business contributor, regular feature here on our program. He can be found over at Contour, CONTURE Advisors, and that's ADVISORS.com. Gentlemen, thanks to both of you for a great segment. Very informative.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, very good stuff. I appreciate it. When we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and this is The Price of Business.